I'd like to start out by interviewing a guy. This is a guy that wrote a book. I've known this guy for about 6 years. I've always looked up to him because he's a good guy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bosco, right? It's Mario Bosco, correct? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice hand for author, visitor. Put your hands together for Mario Bosco. What is taking him so long? Hey Mario, seriously, this is show business, and maybe at the level that you're coming from over there with all those fucking hot shots, it works out for you. Yeah, we could just come on over here and sit down. Why do you gotta make everything so terrible? Okay, grab on it. Hey Mario, give Mario a nice hand.
How you doing out there?
Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to right off the bat?
Oh, my buddy Sal and Joel and
Oh, well, how about that?
the JKL bunch.
What about Jack there? You know
Yes, Jack and
You-
everybody.
How do you know Jack?
Well, I met him at dinner, but I've met him previously over the years at JKL.
You really are from Brooklyn. You can hear it in the accent.
I guess I am.
Okay, so that's what the book is about. This is From Hopeless to Hollywood. This is a book. How long did it take you to write this?
4 years.
4 years. Now, do you mention any people that you've met along the way, like celebrities at all?
Even yourself.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Is it good, or do you rip me apart?
No, it's good. I wrote how you got me to meet Jimmy and Uncle Frank. Rest in peace. How you got that going.
Well, that's all? That's all I've been in your
No,
life? Just so
you're
you
in
gotta
the
just
whole.
do it.
You're in the whole chapter 7 of the Take It or Kill Mode 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, whoa. Okay, so what was that take it or kill mode?
Kimmel, not Kimmel.
I
Kimmel.
thought you said kill. Okay.
No.
All right, so in the Kimmel thing. Now, what is your life about? If you had to say one event is something that will say, wow, I want to go read that book.
I was born with a very rare disease. After my mother's water broke, the doctor gave her an aspirin, and here I am 42 years later.
Okay, just a second. The guy's laughing at that. That's not cool at all, okay?
No, it's okay.
We'll take a question right over there. Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Where do you go to high school?
Jordan, I got a Hollywood High. My question is, were you ever in prison or shot by the age of 1?
No, neither one.
Okay, you want to talk about a guy that never had a chance. Right over there, Rucka Ali from Beach Club. So that's pretty serious. So you kind of had a tough time as a kid. Where did you go to school?
238, the same school as Jimmy Kimmel's dad.
Everything kind of goes right through Jimmy Kimmel, doesn't it?
Right through the Kimmel Tunnel.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever mentioned that you know Jimmy to anybody?
Have I ever mentioned Jimmy to anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the front door of Sal's house.
Oh, you son of a bitch, I love this guy for some reason. Okay, now there's a chapter. Is it an entire chapter or just a story about Bill Cosby? What do you talk about? What's your view on Bill?
Bill Cosby got me into show business. He never touched me. In 1986,
Now let me ask you this. Are you sure he never touched you?
It might not, never touched me.
Was there ever a place that you might have woken up and you didn't realize where you were?
No,
Okay.
never, ever.
Okay, so go on with your Cosby story.
So he was a total gentleman. I met him in 1986. I had just come out of the hospital, and he was like the best thing to a friendship. And
Well, what do you mean? How did you meet him? How did this... You're already friends. You just saw
he
him?
was doing a Cosby show in Brooklyn, in my neighborhood, and I went back and forth a couple of times, tried to get in, just like I did with Kimmel. And I got right in and met Bill Cosby. He was a gentleman, and I remember he had a glass about that size in the hand with coffee and milk, and the other one, he had a cigar. He put the cigar in his mouth and he shook my hand. It was like, that's the Jello Man, Jello.
You said you thought that as you were meeting
I
him,
said
huh?
that to him one time. I said, I always used to tell him, do it, do it, do it. He'd go, what do you want? I go, hey.
Oh, you like Fat Albert.
And he used to do it so good. It was like, it was like 50 years, 60 years later than when he used to do it.
How did you feel when you met this guy? Because he's a huge star. You've known him since you were a little kid. Obviously, you like...
Honestly, I felt like fainting because, this is a guy I see on TV, and he did all kinds of commercials, and now here I see a man.
Just a second. Laney, this is a guy talking about his fucking life and trying to sell a couple books. Now, all I keep hearing about is your voice. Now, we gotta calm down. He's in the middle of a great Bill Cosby story. How many people have ever heard this before?
I have not heard.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
We're trying.
I met him. He brought me into the stage, worked it a little bit, and he invited me.
What do you mean worked it a little bit?
Well, how I worked it, he got me. I told him I want to come back. I want to, I met Felicia Rachelle, and I always had a
What's
crush
she
on.
like?
Oh, she was beautiful. And had a crush on Lisa Bonet.
Let me tell you this. I found her, one of those beautiful, she was fucking at the time, don't you?
Which one, Lisa Bonet?
Yeah.
Oh, she was fucking Lenny Kravitz.
Exactly.
I knew Lenny when he was.
Did she talk about that?
No, I have a lot of pictures of Lenny and Lisa together.
Let's get some stories, though.
There's Lisa. I always had a crush. I think the one time it was a Saturday, and it was in the fall, I think, and I just went to the music factory in my neighborhood to buy a couple of 45s. And they announced over the radio, Cosby Show star Lisa Bonet. Who's that?
Just somebody getting 86 downstairs. We're fine.
Okay.
I just closed the door.
Okay.
The only time to worry is if you hear gunshots, then we gotta kind of get down.
Well, I come from Brooklyn.
I know you. I keep listening to your
We had
voice. I
some-
hear that Brooklyn
We had
accent in there.
we had some gunshots in Coney Island.
Can I ask you a question? Because you're such a strong Brooklyn guy, what do they like? What do you feel when they talk about the people in Brooklyn, the dumbest borough, and all this? Those fucking idiots in Brooklyn.
A lot of good people came from Brooklyn.
Name two.
Barbara Streisand, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, there's that Kimmel connection.
Jackie Gleason. Who else? There are so many great actors that came from Brooklyn. And
Michael Jordan, no. Who said that?
Spike Lee came from Brooklyn.
Spike Lee.
Woody Allen. So there's a lot of great celebrities that have come out of the Brooklyn, and it's very popular, and we are very proud to say that we're Brooklynites.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't say that. They talk about.
You're right. When I came out here the first time and met an agent, they're like, first you gotta do is get rid of the accent.
Have you ever tried that, or did you
Well,
tell?
somebody else then said to me, Mario, don't do that. That's who you are. That's your personality. You get rid of Brooklyn. You can't be a faker. You can't go around saying I'm a Hollywood person when I'm not.
But Uncle Frank wasn't right on everything. You have to remember
Uncle Frank
that.
was #1. He was the best.
Yes, he was. Well,
Yes.
question from the audience. Yes, we weren't going to take questions yet, but we'll take this one. Yes, go ahead.
Brooklyn's so great. How come the Dodgers got the hell out of there?
Oh, that's a great question.
Daughters got
Why did
out of
Dodgers leave?
Oh, the Dodgers. Well, I guess everybody needs a change. I'm out of Brooklyn. I'm in LA. I like LA.
Yeah, but Hollywood brought you here.
Hollywood brought me here. You know what I
were
mean?
From hopeless to Hollywood.
No, that wouldn't sell. Because there's nothing hopeless in Brooklyn.
Okay, real quick, and we'll take some questions from the audience for you. But right now, if there's one thing in this book that tells everything about you and who Mario really is, what is the story from the book?
I'll tell you one story, and I was telling Sal before. There's an old...
Sal, cousin of Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Okay, go ahead.
There was a TV show called Mort, and back in the 70s.
Mort?
Maud.
Oh, Maud.
Maud.
The spin-off from All in the Family.
Right. So Maud they asked her in an interview one time. She was running for politics, and they said, well, Maud, why do you want to go? She goes, well, if I don't go for it and I don't try, I'm going to be wondering the rest of my life what might have been behind that door. So she opened that door and tried what was best for her. And my best was this book, and I opened that door, and if I didn't open that door, I'd be wondering what might have come from it.
This guy knows how to sell books, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to take some questions from the audience. Yes, hi. What, Mary Jane? Mary Jane. Hey, Wisconsin guy, leave her the fuck alone. She's got to go over there. We'll bring you up in a second.
yes, hold
Mary
on.
Jane, we got questions
Hold
here.
on.
Question, I like questions.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Well, I'm Jordan. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. More of a statement than a question. I just wanted to commend you for having the only person that could possibly be a character witness for Bill Cosby on tonight.
Well, I mean, when I knew Bill Cosby, he was a gentleman to me. What he did...
But you didn't have tits, though.
Well, I never did, but, well, you know...
Let me say this. You can't judge people on what you hear. It's the way they treat you.
Right, he treated me like a person. He was always respectful. In 1987, I asked him to help me with my career in show business. And he did. He got me to casting directors and.
Okay, these answers are longer than I thought. Do we have another question from somebody over here? Anybody else with a
Can I
question?
pick somebody to ask a question?
No, you don't force somebody to ask questions if they have something you'd like to know. And we have a question from Mario and his journey from Hopeless to Hollywood.
And what did
Right
you?
over there. Hi, what's your name?
Tennessee here. Wondered how many books did you sell?
I think I sold a lot and still starts out. I think I wrote a lot and I sold a lot, I would say. I think it's about 5,000.
5,000. Oh, that's a pretty good start. How long, is this its first week out?
No, the book was released July 14th and it could be purchased at Barnes & Noble's in
Really?
LA, New
How'd you
York.
get it in there?
Well, I'm Mario.
Oh, we've heard some of your stories, of course. Yeah, what was Jimmy Kimmel's opinion on it?
I don't know. I haven't seen him and I haven't asked him.
Let's
and
call him.
No, let's not do that.
I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want to do that because he'll hate me more now.
Okay, anybody else with a question from...
Oh, Jimmy. It's Jimmy.
Could very well be Jimmy.
Mary.
All right, who is it going to be?
Hello.
Oh, it's Brian Cosby, everybody. How are you, Brian?
Oh, we're good. I just thought I'd give him on his phone number. I thought it'd be recording and now.
Well, I'm right in the middle of a podcast right now. We're here live. Hey, I would like to make the announcement that Brian Cosby is going to be here for the Ding Dong Show during the Windy Supreme weekend. That's 2 weeks from today. Yes, go ahead, question.
Question for Brian Cosby. How are the chicks in Bakersfield these days?
How are the chicks in Bakersfield?
Oh, they're okay. You have to laugh.
Okay, well, I gotta go. I will talk to you later. Thank you very much. Okay, any other last questions for Mario here?
So what happened to Texas?
Oh, Tennessee. Go ahead. What was your... Wait a minute. Let's finish Tennessee. Then we'll go back there. Yes.
I was wondering, how many words were on each page?
Words on each page. Good job, man.
Hey, just say this.
Good job, Mary Jane.
No bullshit with you. You're gonna get to the core of what's going on here. All right.
I have a question for you. Were you named after Tennessee Williams?
No Tennessee or any tuxedo.
Tennessee Ernest. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, this is better than I thought. I'll tell you the truth. If we can get anybody else, I saw there is a question in the back. Go ahead. Sorry, Mary Jane's running there.
Where's the guy from Detroit?
Oh.
So yeah, I seen Bosco.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Carl. I'm from Philadelphia Public Schools.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Public Schools. Very nice.
Okay, go ahead. What is your question
Well, I
for
see
Mary?
Bosco and a bunch of stuff coming up, so maybe everybody doesn't know Bosco's repertoire or his resume. So I was wondering, could you tell everybody some of the movies you've been in?
I have a Christmas special gonna air this holiday season. It's on the sales media. It's for the net, which is, I don't know if you get it out here, but you can get it on YouTube.
Can we talk about some of the guests that'll be on that show?
Yes, Lenny Benito, Lou Martini Jr., and a bunch of others.
Oh, that's enough.
That just don't appeal to me. He ain't Jimmy Kimmel live. He ain't Jimmy Kimmel, so there goes that one.
I don't know what that means. Okay, we'll take one last question. We're gonna try and, maybe we'll take a couple more. Right over here. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Sam from LA. How much does the book cost?
The book cost $18.99, but you can get
$4.95.
it. Well, like Barnes or Noble, there's no discount.
Hey, how much you charge Bill Cosby for one?
The book cost $18.99, but you can probably get it on discount for like 15 something on
And that
BarnesandNobles.com.
book is
But it's
from
not autographed.
Hopeless to Hollywood. It's in, look behind the curtain
If
of
you
an
get an
amazing
autographed
journey.
copy,
I heard
you gotta go to
a
Barnes
question
and
over
Noble.
there. You got a question
What's
for
the
him,
side
Skitz?
question? Is it coming? Does it come in
No,
order?
Skitz, let me just get Skitz's real quick. Oh, you're up there? Okay, let's get the one up there. Okay. Hi, what's your name?
I'm schizophrenic surfer. I went to San Marino High School.
Okay, your question for Mario, who is promoting the book from Hopeless to Hollywood.
But the only thing I know about Brooklyn is Jackie Robinson was the first African to play in the MLB, Major League
That's
Baseball.
right. He was the first one.
And
You have to bring up race.
I watched the movie 42.
Very nice. That's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet, but it is based on Jackie Robinson's life. And
You know, I'll tell you something. I don't know about you, but I would imagine to you, to myself, and to a few other people, to me, there's one race, and that's the human race. I think it is Jackie Robinson. Excellent question, Spitz.
Thank you, Don.
I'm going to tell you this. If I had to pick the best question that we've had tonight from Mario, it would be that one right there.
yes,
Thank
because it's not what color. When we have a sign in Brooklyn, when you leave, it's the Jackie Robinson Parkway, and it's, you know, waste.
I feel
Oh,
like
I just love the movie.
give the mic back. Okay, we'll take one last question. This is it. From Mario Bosco, who's written the book From Hopeless to Hollywood.
Here's a question. Name in high school?
My name's Eddie Whitehead Jr. I'm from Cooley High, Chicago.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you. I had to ask
Oh,
you this because
Chicago,
you're from the
Pan
hood.
Pizza.
You're from the hood, baby. I got to ask you this. On a scale from 1 to 10, how happy are you for doing all this?
Right now, I'm very happy having a book out. You know, it's like a stepping stone.
You're doing the 10?
Did you autograph this?
For you.
This is for me?
Yes.
Oh, that is nice. Did you really do that? You know what? I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to push, but thank you.
Yes, I autographed it because you were the one that got Jimmy's attention. That
Jimmy
day.
who?
Your boss,
Who?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh,
You got his attention to turn around so you could introduce me to him. And that was in 2009.
2009.
And you got
now
Uncle
you're
Frank
to
to
the
come
point.
over and
Now you're to the point where you're writing books.
writing books.
That's the name of the
I
book.
wrote a
Oh, wait a
book.
second. I got this one too.
Yeah, it's a card. It's a bookmark. Yeah, I wrote a book, not books.
But right, and that book is From Hopeless to Hollywood. It's the story of a guy who's done it. You're gonna say something
Another
like-
question.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, we'll take one last
Name in high
question.
school?
Jordan at Hollywood High. Hey, Don, how many books have you been thanked in?
This might be the first book.
Well, only because Don was part of that big story how I got on the show with Denzel, so you gotta read the book. Bring the one.
You
I
have
don't
to
bring
read the
anybody
book. You
anything.
have to read the book to find out.
Get yourself to Barnes and Nobles, at the Grove, wherever, and it's on sale, and you can get it. It's already autographed, so
All of them are?
yes, I autographed a bunch for the store the other day, so they can't return them anymore. Now they're signed.
Okay.
Audiobooks are coming up after the holidays, possibly in January.
Would you think of having someone else do your audiobooks so they didn't hear that thick Brooklyn accent and they could understand?
Yeah, I'm thinking about having somebody at least do the narration. I'll come in and
Who are you
scribble.
thinking of? Jimmy Kimmel. Bill Cosby's another good one.
Well, I mean, I would like to really reach out to certain people that had parts in my life, that like Bill Cosby.
How about Brian Cosby?
Well, no, Bill Cosby. We don't want nobody. We could get Bing Cosby, but he's dead.
Oh, I did not put out that cheese. It's going to be gone before you know it. Good one. There he is, Mario
But,
Bosco.
you know,
Okay, that's your
get it
friend.
going. Thank you.
There you go. Give a nice hand for Mario. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to have you come here. I always love it. Mario Bosco, everyone. Give him another hand. Thank you for the book.